Hello and welcome to Tea Time with the Fellowship. My name is Charlie and this is a show where I ask Benji and Max here various questions I came up with earlier. We'll talk about anime, television, board games, movies, politics, and basically any topic you could think of. And as always, let's start with the tea of the day. Benji, what's the tea?
I was not told what this kind of tea is.
Green. It's stash green tea.
Stash green tea?
Yeah.
You heard it from us here first, folks. It is stash green tea.
Looks a little greener than last time.
Okay, so we're gonna start off first, of course, with murder.
Murder.
If you had to kill
Fuck.
one of the other two people in this house, who'd it be, and how would you do it?
Alright. One of the other two. If I had to kill one of you guys.
Only one?
Yeah, you could kill both if you want.
Yeah, so for equality's sake, I gotta kill both of you. Right? I can't pick favorites.
That is true.
So let's think. Yeah, probably just poison some food. You know, simple, easy way.
What's the method of execution? Like toss into a volcano or like...
It's up to
throw
you.
a banana on the floor and then
Your budget
trip?
is $1 trillion.
Alright, I'm gonna disguise a pistol as a banana. And then I'll be like, haha, look at this banana, haha, and I'll point it at you and then it'll be a no. And I'll shoot you with the banana gun.
Well, that just feels like the first portion of the task. What are you going to do with the body, you know?
Well, you see, I've gotten a bunch of piranha traps, or Venus fly traps.
Ah.
I've got a whole cart of them, and I'll roll them in, and then they'll just pick off your body. You know, slowly eat it.
Yeah, you know, the natural way. You know, you can't really, like, get lab technicians to come and look at this dead body because there's just bugs there. And as you know, all doctors and lab technicians, whether they be in the field of crime or science, are afraid of bugs.
What?
Well, it's like, you know how an apple a day keeps the doctor away? It's because there's a chance of there being a worm in that apple.
No, that's due to electromagnetism.
Oh, sorry, I'm not a physicist.
If you use an apple in a railgun, it immediately kills the immortal doctors in the world.
Okay, Benji, now, what's your answer to this most thrilling question?
Well, with $1 trillion, I would simply buy the government. And then I would change the laws to as I see fit. And then I would mandate that one or both of you have to go into a volcano for some reason.
That's not murder then. Try again.
It's,
I would classify it as murder after it happens.
I see.
Just to make you happy.
Thank you.
Okay, new plan. Not Venus flytraps. I'm gonna get a bunch of piranhas. And I'm gonna make sure they're hungry. And I'm gonna push you into the piranhas. And they'll eat you. And this is for you, Benji, too. You'll like be standing next to the tank of piranhas. And you'll be looking down. And you'll be like, wow, those are a lot of piranhas. And I'll be like, want to see them closer? And then I'll simultaneously push both of you into the piranha tank.
Can the piranhas at least have, like, lasers on them? Like, laser piranhas! So
No.
you could tell me your diabolical plan, you know, my feet chained up as my man... What is his name? I'll eat your neighbors.
Alex Jones?
Alex Jones. I imagine you as Alex Jones, saying, I was gonna eat you, but your flesh was too bad.
Oh, you want
Like, hanging upside down with a chain around my feet into a pit.
But your flesh was too bad. So I had to feed my pet piranhas with your flesh. I didn't want to do it, but you just... I took a little cut, like a little cut of you, and I put it in the frying pan, fried it up. Very awful. Very gamey. So I thought I'd feed you the piranhas instead.
God. Oh. Now, do I get to tell you my murder plan?
What's your plan?
It's already in motion, but I'll tell you it anyway.
Please.
So, it all started last night,
Okay.
where I hired 3 milkmen. These milkmen are not just milkmen, they're trained assassins. But they do it through milk and only milk. In 30 seconds, they're going to kidnap both of you. They're going to take you to the bunker that I built under the house last night. And they're going to feed you milk until you die.
Trained milk assassins.
It's called the Milker.
There ain't enough milk in the country to be too much for me.
Well, they don't just train in cow's milk, bub. They do soy's milk. Soy's milk, not soy milk. Very different.
This is the soy animal.
The soy animal.
The soy creature.
They do almond milk.
A wild school of soys.
What does soys look like?
Have you ever seen like a cow?
Yeah.
Okay, imagine a cow, but it looks like a pinto bean and it has legs. But it's white.
I'm glad that you established that it's like a cow, except for the fact that it looks like a pinto bean.
Yeah, what aspect of it's like a cow? It looks like a pinto bean and has 4 legs.
Well, it's big. Like, you'd find it in a field where cows are.
So it's the size of a cow.
And it has cow feet and a cow tail.
But it's a pinto bean.
Yeah.
Does it moo? What sound does the soy make? Does it go, soy, soy?
It actually goes, boo!
Boo! Boo.
Yeah, it's a bean.
Because it's a bean. The fact that it's a bean explains that it says boo.
Bean plus moo equals boo.
It's
No,
banoo.
it equals mean.
That's why ghosts make goo, goo. They don't go boo, they go goo for
Goo.
ghosts.
That's what Gooigi says.
Oh god. I guess for this plan, I need to figure out a way to get rid of your two's ghosts as well.
How are you gonna do it? Are you gonna hire the ghost breakers?
I hired Luigi and his vacuum. He is the 5th Ghostbusters, they say.
dismantlers.
Ghost chasers. We're in our van. There's a big ghost down the road. We're kind of scared to approach it, but we're trying to get the film for you guys.
Ghost chasers? God. I imagine like the tornado chasers, except for the tornado, they just like edited on a ghost that's waving with it.
It's like a PNG of a ghost moving around on the screen.
Benji, this feels like something you could make. I could totally see you just taking videos of ghost chasers and just like formatting slightly wiggly ghosts over tornadoes, and then replacing every time they say tornado with ghost in order to get the sound clip right.
What about a snake ghost? That'd be a very wiggly ghost.
That'd be the wiggliest ghost.
What else you got the wiggles?
I think 1 or 2 of them is dead.
Well, that's just a easier fight for the Wiggles then, because once they die, they gain the other's power.
That's scary.
It is, yeah. Yeah, man.
Didn't the Wiggles come back?
I don't know. I haven't seen the Wiggles since I was young.
I think you just said they were dead.
Well, the actor has passed away.
Yeah, I think they made a new one. I think you're right.
Yeah. What I'm waiting for is Teletubbies Season 2. Teletubbies? Teletubbies.
We'll call it both, right?
I
Well,
want to see
now,
the tap dancing bear in 4K.
now move on to our second question. This one is a bit astrological, so get ready. The fabled question of, who do you think your spirit president is?
Gosh,
I think Max kind of looks like LBJ.
Alright. I don't know enough about presidents to refute that.
Better yet, you have to tell. Yep, we'll go in a circle, and you have to tell somebody who you think their spirit president is.
Oh gosh.
I think Max's spirit president is John Quincy Adams. Because John Quincy Adams used to go swim naked in the river and just walk around by himself at night around outside the White House.
Yeah, I feel like that gives off heavy Max vibes. Like, I don't know why. I don't think you've ever done that, especially the White House bit. But maybe you have. I never know. I don't know when you go to the White House. I don't know if you're there
I
naked.
visit there every Sunday.
Sunday? How do you get in? You got your Max badge.
There's
You
a
show it to them.
Max-shaped hole in one of the walls.
No one else but Max could fit through.
Good. Like I've said, I don't know enough about presidents. So, who am I doing? Am I doing Charlie?
You could do me.
I don't know, man. Thomas Jefferson.
I am Thomas, whatever his middle name is, Jefferson.
Yep.
Like Thomas Jefferson, I have been to France at least once.
At least once.
Okay, Benji. Spirit president. I'd like to say Andrew Jackson, but your spirit president is not Andrew Jackson. You would not just shoot someone. Or at least, not as ruthlessly. You do it like, you do it in a different way.
Ironically.
Yeah, like ironically shoot someone, you know, the classic.
Like Teddy Roosevelt
Yeah.
in the Spanish-American War. And he just shot a dude in the back with a revolver while he was on a horse.
Yeah.
But it's legal because it was an enemy soldier.
I think that you would be definitely one of the Roosevelts. I'm really stuck between which one.
Well, I wouldn't say they were all that similar considering they belonged to different parties.
No, it's true.
Teddy Delano Roosevelt.
Yeah, I think it'd be FDR. It's Franklin Delano Roosevelt.
Teddy Delano Roosevelt.
That is-
I know what I said. I'm aware of both of those
Like,
presidents.
I wouldn't go with Theodore Roosevelt, but you do. I don't see you having the pure audacity to just take a horse, join the war, and like go shoot people and like who are technically owned by Spain, you know? Like, I don't see that. Or just riding into war on a horse with a saber. I could see you though, like, you're like, hey man,
I could see you riding in the
I'm
war with
Franklin.
a slingshot, Charlie.
roar. I could not.
Blatantly violating the traditions of the office of the president and interning a minority in internment camps. You know?
Well, yeah, all presidents are up to like 1970 or later are kind of terrible. I mean,
people.
Not true. John Adams and John Quincy Adams.
is it-
They didn't own slaves.
John Quincy Adams.
Boom.
Fine, Benji. You could be John Quincy Adams.
I'm John Quincy Adams.
I'll be Max's father. I'll be John Adams.
Okay, you could be John Adams.
Unpopular but necessary. That's my prison name.
Unpopular, but I imagine you walking through the prison yard.
Gosh, just people don't like him, but he's
Yeah,
gotta be here. There's nothing we can do about it.
We don't actually know what he does, but by God, is that man necessary?
He's valid.
Okay. I don't remember writing this one, but here we go.
Gosh.
What is your favorite fact?
Well, okay, just in general. All right, you know what's coming out of my mouth, right?
Oh God, do it. This is Max's favorite
The
fact,
tendency
folks.
of all crustaceans to evolve into the form most similar to a crab. That's carcinization.
Here, tell us more about this.
That's it.
Got it. Okay.
The porcelain crabs are more closely related to a species of lobster than they are to true crabs. But they look like crabs because of carcinization.
Crabs, guys. Crabs.
Well, since we're kind of the subject of American history, the fact that either in the late 1700s or the early 1800s, there was a lumberjack war where Canadian and American lumberjacks assembled to fight in a war that was purely composed of lumberjacks.
What the fuck? Really?
Yeah, that actually happened.
A lumberjack. That's kind of cool. So my favorite is we'll go back to like early industrial Britain. Like during it, this guy created the spinning wheel with a spinning jenny, which would, you know, make fabrics a lot faster. And then they took it to the king and they said, "Hey man, I invented this thing." And the king just killed them because they were like, "If we have you make this, then we'll have revolution." And because of that, the Industrial Revolution could have been postponed by like 50 to 100 years or something like that. I don't know the exact dates. Imagine how much further along we could have been if we had fabric 100 years earlier at such
I think fabric
quantities.
existed before the Industrial Revolution.
Not this kind of fabric. This is speed fabric.
Also, vampire squids and squids have different like tentacle orientations, tentacle and arm orientations. Squids have 8 arms and 2 tentacles.
You already
and
got your deep
vampire-
sea creature
vampire
fact,
squids-
Max. You can't
Vampire
get
squids
greedy
have
and
8
take
arms
2.
and 2 sensing things that can go like I think it's like 10 feet or 10 meters. I can't remember the difference.
I like to think that the moment Max started talking about carcinization, he started thinking about other sea things.
I did immediately.
Henry
There you
Clay
go.
ran for president 4 times and never won.
The Black Plague caused all modern technology.
Including TikTok.
Technically, yeah.
Uh,
That's a fact.
the blobfish doesn't actually look like that because it lives under such high pressure that when it comes up here, it just kind of expands.
Damn.
Kind of sad, actually.
Okay, guys, facts have been used and abused. We're switching now to a different question.
All right, give me that question, baby.
Here we go. You could think of this how you want, but what is the defining attire of a gentleman? You hear the word gentleman, what do you think?
Defining attire of a gentleman.
Cold single action army.
Revolver? Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. I was thinking that one too. But like wearing a big one, like in the barrel.
What does it mean, in the barrel? Like they're in a barrel?
Like they're in the barrel of the gun, like in the cylinder. Like it's a big enough Colt action single revolver firearm that they could just become the bullet. And thus they're wearing the gun.
A solid belt choice.
Texas belt buckle.
Not the buckle, the belt. Because, like, no matter what clothes you're wearing, it's good to have that visual... like, if you can see the belt line, it's good to have that visual distinction between the upper half and the bottom half.
And so you can attach your holster to it.
That as well.
Well, that is true. Like, just seeing someone in a nice suit and pants with their shirt tucked in without a belt is kind of jarring.
Yeah, it's like the final thing that pulls the entire like thing together, because it's like a neutral line that you can just be like, oh, there's the belt, and now I can look at the pants, or oh, there's the belt, now I can look at the shirt, right?
Yeah.
And it creates that visual like separation.
I'd say...
'Cause it doesn't matter what, like, if you're wearing jeans and a t-shirt tucked in, as long as the belt is like a solid size and color for the outfit you're wearing, it can look good.
I'm gonna have to go with the shoes. Like,
That's true.
What about a monocle?
well, that's a whole nother sub-category of shoe.
Oh, please do tell, Charlie. I'd like a full explanation on how a monocle is a shoe.
You can put a monocle on your foot.
You sure can.
That's all I got.
Okay. If that's the case, everything's a shoe.
You found my secret. It's my party trick, you could say.
And it's all 0% mac and cheese.
Everyone in the room, please look at me. And he like puts his phone on his foot.
My phone is now a shoe.
It's a shoe, guys. That's how I got started as a clown, actually. I had this magic trick because I was a
I
magic
didn't
clown.
think you had to try to become a clown, Charlie.
Where I'd say, hey guys, I'm a clown. Then I'd just take the cake, right? And I'd step in it. And I'd be like, hey guys, this cake's a shoe now.
What?
But-
And then you like kick the kid in the head, like.
They didn't like it.
It was actually a plastic foot. You know, that's part of the joke. And you step out and you're like, ah, look, it's a fake foot. Then you take up the fake foot and just fucking throw it at the child.
God damn. Okay.
Look at that. You got...
You one dig them with the plastic foot.
Like, it spins around like a boomerang and comes back to you, and you pick it up and you're like, ah, put it back in place.
Anyway, I only got one gig. After that, I was banned from the Clown Association.
The Clown Actors Guild.
Oh, this is a real good one. I should have done this one.
Oh, okay, let's hear it.
It's about Minecraft.
Oh, okay. Okay.
What Minecraft mob do you think each of us would be?
I think I'd probably be an Enderman.
It's funny, I was thinking the same thing of you. Just show up and take the dirt block and then just kind of walk around still holding the dirt block.
Do you think Max would, as an Enderman, would know about the existence of the end, or would he just be chilling? Like, I'm an Enderman. Then, like, some other Enderman would be like, hey, man, you haven't been to the end in a while. And Max is like...
He'd just be chilling and be like, what? Why am I taking damage? Oh, I'm in water. And then he'd, like, move.
I don't know. I don't feel like he'd move. I think he would just stay there for a second before, like...
Just kind of accept his fate.
Yeah, but then just before dying, some of the Endermen would be like, what are you doing? Would just push him out of the way. But I feel like it would happen a lot, so you just have this one other Enderman, who's probably Benji, following you around, pushing you out of, like, rain and water.
I think Benji is a baby zombie on a chicken.
I could see that.
What do you think you are?
I don't know if I've ever encountered that in Minecraft.
Oh, you haven't?
I didn't know that could happen.
I'm pretty sure it could happen.
Man does a plane of Minecraft, apparently.
Charlie's a creeper.
No, Charlie's
Charlie's a pig man. Zombie pig man. Or I don't know. What is Charlie?
Charlie's an ocelot. In the jungle.
I'm a cat.
You're a cat. And you dance, and you dance.
I'm a cat. I'm a kitty cat. And I dance, and I dance. Have you seen the... Oh, it's so long ago that I first saw it. It's that YouTube clip where there's the hunter from Halo, and they animate it so it dances while playing that song.
No.
One day I'll show you it. It's pretty funny. It's like Halo Classic. That's what I think when I think classic YouTube.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Oh, ooh, this is a good one.
Is it spicy?
Okay, so this is a bit of a... Okay, what's a better Star Wars game? Star Wars Episode 9 or Batman Arkham Asylum?
Settlers of Catan.
Now, the tough part about this, is it a better Star Wars game because it's a game, or is it a better Star Wars game because it's a Star Wars?
I don't understand Star Wars, but I'm gonna go out on a limb and say Episode 9 was very unpopular in the Star War. So, Batman Arkham Asylum.
I haven't seen Episode 9, and I haven't played the Batman game, so I'm going to stick with Settlers of Catan.
I also haven't played the Batman games. I did see the Star Wars one, and when I came out of that movie, I thought, man, that was a movie, and that was the only takeaway I got from it.
You know, it could have been worse. Palpatine and Darth Vader could have been back from the dead.
Okay, so here's the thing about that movie, is it's so, like, created to be a movie that is Star Wars and will sell. And it's not like it's trying, at least when I watched it, it didn't feel like it was trying to get anything across. It didn't feel like it was trying to, like, actually tell a story. It felt like it was, like, algorithmically created to sell, and that was it, and not for any other purpose.
Oh,
It was a movie.
I think the big problem was, J.J. Abrams started with establishing Snoke as the big villain. And then Rian Johnson just killed him. And then, like, all the plot points in Episode 8 were just slashed. Like, gone. What?
I haven't seen the 3 movies.
Guys.
This is why I was being very vague, Charlie. And you just started saying...
Also, this is a podcast. You don't know what the listeners have heard.
We do talk about movies, though.
You talk about movies.
Let's talk about how in Batman Arkham Asylum, Scarecrow is a big boy, and he puts you in a hallucinatory state. I don't know if that's the game where it happens. I just watched someone play it one time, because I was bored. Batman Arkham Wars.
So I think we're at the...
Batman Star Asylum.
So I think we're at the... So, for Benji, he believes that Settler of Catan is a better Star Wars game than either Star Wars Episode 9 or Batman Arkham Asylum. And Max thinks Arkham Asylum is a better Star Wars game, but have you ever guys thought about this? The side route. Star Wars Episode 9, Rise of Batman, is the best Star Wars game.
What about that one where Batman's a samurai?
Oh yes, that movie was like, okay.
I haven't seen it. I'm just aware that it exists.
It's not great.
It's fully animated.
It becomes a mech anime at some point, like rising samurai castles with arms and stuff.
Dude, it's just like Transformers, where their cities turned into a dinosaur. Yep. I bet you didn't know that. Decepticon City turned into a dinosaur.
This question is specifically targeted at Benji. Benji, you have to think about this real hard. What is not a spring? Benji is a classic phrase of everything is a spring. However, if you had to classify one thing as not a spring, what is that thing?
Love, emotion, the social contract.
I don't know. I feel like the paper that it's written on could be kind of springy.
Yeah, but that's the paper it's written on, you know?
Yeah. The social contract itself.
Anything that has physical form is a spring.
I see.
What about empty space?
Gravity Man.
A vacuum.
Well, a vacuum doesn't have physical existence. It's physically, like, present.
Yeah. What about dark matter?
What about dark matter, Max? Can you tell me something about dark matter? Cause
It's not a spring. That's all I got.
How do you know it's not a spring? What if there's a dark matter spring?
You guys have never seen Under My Skin. I'm just composed of dark matter.
Okay. I'm gonna now just cause the heat death of the universe due to that statement.
It's gonna happen anyways.
How do you know I'm not gonna cause it though?
Charlie's. Well, yeah. Think hard.
Think hard about that one, folks. Now I think we'll finish this off with a very important question. Coke or Pepsi?
Crude oil.
Okay, Max?
Coke or Pepsi? Probably Coke.
I'm gonna have to go with Kroger brand cola.
Fucking, am I the only one that answered that fucking question?
Now, this has been Tea Time with the Fellowship. New episodes are uploaded every Sunday. If you like the show or have questions you want answered, feel free to comment wherever you listen, or email us at parsimoniousfellowship@gmail.com. If you wish to catch up more on the show, you can check us out on YouTube or on Twitch. Just search up The Parsimonious Fellowship. Until next time.